Hello, it's Dr. Parikh, and we're looking at the discussion outline now. So, something that can be a little uh, confusing is that we go straight from article notes into discussion outline, and you do your concept map in there. And partly, there's a few reasons that I do the discussion before the introduction, even though it comes later in the paper. So, one reason is it's a little more straightforward, especially I have adjusted. So you're actually doing most of the work for the discussion section in the article notes now. So rather than going back to the article and figuring out new stuff, I just have you do a little bit extra when you're in the article for the article notes and pull it here. So keep in mind you need at least 3 empirical articles, and that's what your discussion is going to focus on. Also keep in mind I'm adjusting things slightly. So, and actually, future research. So previously I had limitations in future research as 2 different paragraphs. I'm just going to smush them together now because that's closer to how we see it. I'm still just having you focus on problem solution rather than here's new things, completely new things the research should do. So there's only 2 paragraphs that are meant to be here now. I'm also having you do, if you look at some older samples, which I will replace over time, but some of the older samples only have 2 professional applications and they're not necessarily cited. But I want to make it more clear that these are coming from specific article findings, so I'm going to have you cite them now. And then I'm also going to have you do all 3 future research. So it should be limitation 1, future research. If this paragraph gets unwieldy, you're welcome to break it up into 2. But the idea now is that you'll have a limitation, and then you'll say what future research can do. And you're going to cite each limitation. I want to see all of your empirical articles be cited here, and these are in your notes. So if you look at the article notes, it is meant for you to do a limitation, and then a future research is just kind of the flip side of that. And then also up here, you're supposed to take professional application. I have you do it while you're still in just the findings part of things, whereas I think of limitations and future research is more methodology. So professional application, you should have something here where you thought about how somebody could use the specific finding of that article. So honestly, this outline should be fairly easy because you've already done the work. You're just pulling it together into one place now, which is lovely. The other reason, so one reason that I have the discussion first is because I think it's a little easier, it's a little more structured, it's a little more straightforward. The other reason is it buys me time to go back and forth with any students whose concept maps don't quite work. And that's the discussion section. Right now, the way it's structured, it is pretty straightforward. Take care. Bye-bye.